Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Evan, coach of the Santa Cruz Sandshrewz, and welcome to week 3 of the Little Root Lessons Draft League. This week we have an epic battle of the mods as I'm going up against Swede and the Rothes Regirock. I tried googling the name. I think Rothes is the correct pronunciation, and here we have the usage stats for both our teams across the first 2 weeks of our draft league. At a glance, it seems like both of us tend to bring our restricted mons a lot. We brought our restricted mons into every match and every battle. I think that's because of the viability of these two mons, Calyrex Ice and Solgaleo. From Swede's side, in terms of support, he tends to favor Incineroar and Morgrem. I think it's no surprise there, as both of them provide very good moves for support, for disruption, and essentially to slow down the opposing team. Then I think he also treasures Lapras as a secondary Dynamax option. From my side, it seems a bit weird. First of all, I didn't bring Regigigas for the first 2 weeks, and I think that's quite a pity. But I feel that it's because of the matchup, and I think in the future I should be able to bring Regigigas more often. Then my mons seem to be very spread out. I feel that that's because during testing I tend to favor a lot of mons for the support options that they can get, and I think it's been working pretty well for me so far. Notably, Swede hasn't brought his Landorus and Gallade into any matches yet, and I expect Landorus to come in for this week, which I will explain further later. So that's it for our usage stats, just a quick update, and let's go on to the matchup breakdown. First of all, let me cover the mons that on my side. I feel that I have to bring Solgaleo, mainly because Solgaleo with the Max Steel Spike does very well against the Calyrex Ice. It's super effective and it can boost up my team's defenses. Then I can also have option to reverse his Trick Room, and I think Solgaleo has a very good matchup against most of his mons. Next up, it's Gourgeist. Gourgeist, I feel that it's very useful for me this week, especially because I need Frisk. I need to find out where the weakness policy and where perhaps the focus sash is, so that I don't accidentally hit into a weakness policy proc and then I can't recover from that damage that's coming from Swede's side. Then at the same time, Gourgeist also provides support like Will-O-Wisp and Foul Play, maybe Leech Seed and Trick Room. So hopefully I can get some good speed control using Gourgeist. Then the next mon is Latios, and Latios is actually perhaps my only check to the Landorus Eye, because Latios has access to powerful ice moves. Regigigas also has access to ice moves, but then Regigigas needs a lot of support, like it needs Weezing on its side, and then Latios is naturally faster than the Landorus. Landorus is at 101 base speed and Regigigas is only at 100. So I chose Latios to be my main attacker with ice moves. So next up it's Umbreon, and Umbreon is sort of like, I've been bringing Umbreon for many weeks and it's a really solid mon. This week I'm going for Yawn, Baby Doll Eyes, and Foul Play, and Foul Play will do very good damage to the Calyrex Ice because it is stab. So those are the mons that I felt that I must bring. Here are the mons that I think that I was considering. Considering Butterfree for redirection, and maybe the threat of redirection will ensure that Swede's Pheromosa does not go for the speed swap tag, and Butterfree naturally has the threat of sleep and it can slow down his Dynamax a lot, and I think that's very useful. Then I was also considering Luxray for Intimidate, because most of his mons seem to be physical attackers, but maybe the Landorus might be a special attacker. So and then Luxray does not match well against a Landorus, especially with the Max Quick. Then the last mon is Hitmonlee to provide a faster fake out than the Incineroar, and it also has access to White Guard and Brick Break in case Swede's Lapras goes for screens. The mons that I feel that are tough to bring are Cinderace. Cinderace does not match up well against the Lapras and the Landorus. It doesn't do well in Trick Room either as compared to Solgaleo. Then Weezing and Regigigas sadly have to sit on the bench again this week. I tried them out during practice and I felt that it didn't work very well. As long as Swede could take out my Weezing, then it's very difficult for Regigigas to do a lot of damage. And also, it's actually quite hard for a Regigigas to one-shot a Dynamax Calyrex, even a regular Calyrex if Swede plays things correctly, like coaching onto the Calyrex to ensure that the Calyrex sets up his Trick Room with a defense boost. So sadly, we can't bring Regigigas again. I hope to see it get more usage in the next few weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best. So let's move on to Swede's side. The mons that I expect to see definitely are Calyrex and Pheromosa. Pheromosa outspeeds all of my team, and I have only one mon for redirection and one mon for fake out, and he can definitely play around it. So I expect the speed swap tech to come in. If not, he can also go for Icy Wind or coaching, and that's quite scary. Then Landorus is a must for him to bring because Landorus will directly check Solgaleo with Max Quick, and it does a lot of damage with either Sand Force or Sheer Force. Sheer Force will allow it to not take Life Orb damage, and its attacks will be very very strong. Then the last mon is Incineroar, naturally for good support, and I expect Burning Jealousy onto my Solgaleo in case I get a Max Quick up. A Max Quick or a Max Steel Spike boost. Then Incineroar has options to burn me. And speaking of Burning Jealousy, the next mon, Morgrem, which I feel is very likely for Swede to bring. Morgrem also has access to Burning Jealousy. Other than that, both Incineroar and Morgrem have Fake Out, and Morgrem with a lot of tricky prankster moves will disrupt my team a lot. So I really have to be careful of that and play around the Morgrem. The good news is that I think no matter what, Max Steel Spike from Solgaleo can take out the Morgrem. Another mon that I feel like it's likely for him to bring will be the Lapras. Actually, during testing, I feel that the Lapras didn't work very well on his side, but I'm excited to see how he can play it, and getting up the screens will be very crucial for him because that makes Calyrex even more bulkier. I also feel that Steelix might be a good bring because Steelix naturally is a ground mon, and with the good setup, like good situations like Trick Room, I think Steelix might be able to do well, especially if it holds the weakness policy. Additionally, Steelix has a very high defense stat. I think it's 200 base stat, and that resists Solgaleo's physical moves very well. The mons that I feel like are unlikely to bring, first of all, the very tall one on the side, we see Alolan Executor. Swede has a soft spot for Alolan Executor, but I feel that Alolan Executor shares that 4 times ice weakness with his Landorus, and I don't expect him to bring 2 4x ice weak mons in the same week. So Landorus would do more damage than the Executor, so I really don't expect to see an Executor. Then for Gallade and Alcremie, I don't really see them providing much value to the team, and Alcremie is just very weak to Solgaleo's Max Steel Spike. Then Gallade has a lot of options for support, like Trick Room, Ally Switch. I can't think off the top of my head, but I feel that it doesn't have enough for it to help the team well on Swede's side. So let's move on to the matchup, no, the general predictions. And here are the sets that I'm expecting from Swede this week. The Calyrex Ice, definitely. The item will be very important. Lumberry will be quite bad, so if I Will-O-Wisp into it, then my Will-O-Wisp mon might go down, and then it will boost up with its Chilling Name ability, and then Steamroll from there. So I really have to be careful of that. Weakness Policy is also very scary, and Life Orb to help it do more damage. Then good to note that it is extremely bulky when Dynamax. I don't think Calyrex Ice has been seeing much usage because the early meta game right now in Series 8 has been very hyper offensive, so doesn't really favor a Calyrex Ice trying to go for a Trick Room setup. Then the next one we would see, that I expect to see, would be the Pheromosa with Sash or Goggles. Goggles might be interesting because it bypasses redirection of my Rage Powder from my Butterfree. Then he has very good, despite it being very frail, he has very good options for support, coaching, speed swap, Icy Wind. It even gets access to Electro Web. And the Pheromosa is the main reason why I'm not bringing my Regigigas, because close combat from a max attack, Pheromosa does a lot to my Regigigas. That's a pity over there. So, and a bug fighting mon is very rare on opponents' teams, so this week is an exception. The Landorus Eye, notably the one without Intimidate, I'm expecting it to come with Life Orb or maybe Assault Vest, but I only have one special attacker on my team, so I'm not sure if he would commit to the Assault Vest this way, because even Regigigas has access to Ice Punch to do super effective to the Landorus. Landorus will be a good counter to Solgaleo, so I do have to play well around it. And Incineroar, I'm expecting Berry or even Assault Vest to make sure it stays on the field longer and just help out the team a lot. And I'm expecting Will-O-Wisp. I'm expecting this Incineroar to burn my mons. Then Morgrem with the Lagging Tail. Trick Lagging Tail is very useful because it will slow down my Dynamax mon to ensure that it always moves last, no matter whether I have Tailwind or Trick Room up. Then I wrote there just a lot of disruption, and I really have to be careful of it. It can even bring the eject button to completely eliminate my Dynamax and put me in the back foot very early in the game. So yeah, and he also has Thunder Wave, so we might have to deal with some dice rolls. And Swede tends to be a very lucky guy if you've been watching his matches. Lapras, I feel that would come with the Light Clay, maybe even the Weakness Policy, and I really have to pay attention to how he wants to proc the Weakness Policy. He can do that in many ways, and it might catch me by surprise. Then screens will be especially useful for the Calyrex Ice, and maybe the Calyrex Ice doesn't even need to Dynamax, and it would do a lot of damage with just the spread move called Glacial Lance. It's a very cool move. Hopefully we get to see it in our match. Steelix, the typing is very good for Steelix in this matchup, so I might expect the Weakness Policy or the Life Orb, and it does decent damage to Solgaleo, and it's able to boost the team up if the conditions are set well, like Steelix under Trick Room goes first. So we do have to be careful of a Dynamax Steelix, and I have prepped some good techs to fight against the Steelix. So that's all for the general predictions. Okay, I do have some time, so I'm going to introduce my team. Oh yeah, shout out to everybody who talked about Toph, my Sandshrew. I love it very much. I think it's what a apt nickname, huh? Toph. So the first one I'm going to go through will be my Solgaleo. And once again, like in week 1, I am bringing a special Solgaleo, max special attack with Life Orb. I was toying around with the Weakness Policy in this mon, and it doesn't, I know it does a lot of damage, but you know, it's very susceptible to it being tricked away, so I'll just put a Life Orb there just in case. I think I might consider Assault Vest after this. I'll think about it because we are just half an hour from the match. The move slots are very special. So Flash Cannon, so if I were to get burned, the Flash Cannon will do consistent damage while boosting my defense up. Meteor Beam turns into max Rockfall and can one-shot Incineroar, depending on how it's trained. Then Hyper Beam is very important because I expect his Landorus to always go for Airstream, and if Landorus is on the field, or maybe even Pheromosa, slowing both the Mons down will be very important, and Protect to ensure that it stays longer. The Latios will be very offensive as well. Then Icy Wind does good damage to the Landorus while slowing it down. Then Draco Meteor, if I were to Dynamax, would lower the opponent's attack. Then Mystical Fire, especially for Steelix, as it does super effective, and Steelix has a very low special defense stat. Then I gave Latios the weakness policy because I have a way to activate it, and it's just 1 point faster than the Landorus. So if worst comes to worst, I might have to Dynamax the Latios to gain an advantage. My Gourgeist is Focus Sash, and it's Frisk, and it has Will-O-Wisp for the Calyrex. Then Shadow Sneak to proc my weakness policy and also to break a Focus Sash if it comes down to it. And Leech Sheet in general is for Lapras so that I'm able to like keep Gourgeist on the field for a bit longer, or give another Mon in the back the Leech Sheet from the Lapras. Then Trick Room is to counter his Trick Room, or if he decides to go fast, then I can go slow. Then Hitmonlee unburdened with White Herb, so that makes me, if Incineroar comes to activate Hitmonlee's White Herb, it will make me the fastest on the field and I should be able to outspeed Pheromosa. Then I've prepared Rock Tomb to lower the opponent's speed. Sadly, Hitmonlee does not get, it gets Bulldoze, but it doesn't affect Landorus Eye, so Rock Tomb is my speed control option for this week. So yeah, like it's quite tough for me. Like I need Icy Wind and I need Rock Tomb. Sadly, Hitmonlee does not get Icy Wind. Then Brick Break will be for Lapras screens, and White Guard. I haven't used it during my practice matches, so I'm not sure whether it will come useful. But I'll try and remember that I have this option, so that the Calyrex does not sweep me with Glacial Lens. So it's forced to go for a single target move. Then Fake Out, naturally, because I'm faster than Incineroar, I should be able to stop anything that he wants to go for. Maybe I can Fake Out Morgrem with the eject button as well. So the next mon will be Umbreon. Then the set, Umbreon has 4 move slot syndrome, so this was very tough to decide what moves it should have. I ended up with Foul Play for to do as much damage as possible without giving Umbreon any attack or special attack EVs. Then Baby Little Eyes to always slow down that Calyrex, because I expect Calyrex to Dynamax a lot. Then I didn't have Snarl on Umbreon because I don't want to accidentally proc Calyrex weakness policy. So I went for Fake Tears so that Solgaleo and Latios can do more damage. Yawn is very useful, especially for the Calyrex. If I don't manage to burn it, then I might be able to stall out his Dynamax well, or even force him to make switches. So the last member of my team will be the Butterfree, and the Focus Sash is taken, then and in front of a Calyrex, like none of my mons can hold a berry very well, because if Calyrex is on the field, then the berry might not be able to help me at important times. So I just opted for the Quick Claw, just in case, and even in Trick Room I might be able to move first. Then mainly it's there for redirection, Rage Powder, so that it takes a hit for its teammate while its teammate does like more damage or puts myself into a better position. Then actually Quick Claw Pollen Puff might also work, like I can heal myself or do damage to the opponent and Sleep Powder. And Tailwind is like just in case I need it if the opponent goes too fast. So that's it for my team, and this will be a very exciting match. I feel that the matchup is very even, so we will see how things go, and I'll be streaming my match very soon. Alright, I'm jumping into the match. Good luck, have fun to Swede. So I'm praying not to see Lapras, and okay, he has there's no Landorus. Okay, that's very strange. So I've been prepping a lot for Landorus, so I think that's a good thing that I'm not seeing a Landorus. I've been thinking of weakness policy in Incineroar, and I don't know how funny that will be. It's a very typical squad from him. The Mogrum will be the biggest issue because he has a lot of disruption in terms of trick. So we need to find out what the Mogrum has. And I think this shows that he really wants to go Trick Room, because the Steelix might be the one with the weakness policy, and with the weakness policy proc you can do a lot of damage to the Solgaleo. So the plan is to go with my Frisk lead and Latios and Umbreon in the back, because Umbreon can always slow down all his physical attackers. If I see a Lapras, I'll have to play very carefully. I don't expect the Lapras to have Max Lightning, so if that's the case, then I can yawn into a Lapras. So it seems like he has 3 Dynamax options, so mainly the Calyrex, Steelix or Lapras. Okay, it's running low on time. Okay, lock it in. Pheromosa is very scary, and Pheromosa is faster than every one on my team, so I can't possibly reasonably outspeed the Calyrex. Sorry, outspeed the Pheromosa. Okay, this is quite ominous music. Let's see what he leads. Mogrum and Calyrex, okay, that's good. Now we get to find out Mogrum's item as well, so that's very crucial for me, so I have to pay attention to Frisk. Calyrex's ability always activates first. Unnerve, reminding me that I cannot eat berries. If you like, and Lumberry, cool. Okay, so this seems like he wants to set up screens, and in this case, I can... Do I want to go for the Will-O-Wisp? Or do I want to give Umbreon the defense boost? Yeah, let's give Umbreon the defense boost. Then Gorgeist can come in later. So we're going for the Steel Spike into the Morgan. So he's playing honest, he's going for Eviolite strat, so he wants to be as bulky as possible. Then okay, I might have to worry about Steelix in the back. Yeah, and I think taking out a Mogrum might not be the best idea. So possibly the better play would have been to Steel Spike into the Calyrex to do damage to it first. Lumberry is good prep, but that means it's not weakness policy, so I don't really have to worry so much. I am worried about the possible Steelix switching in the back, because if Steelix goes for max quick, then this might be bad for my Solgaleo. And the thing is, but then again, he might not max quick into my Solgaleo because he still doesn't know my item yet. I wonder, like, this is a special max Steel Spike, so I wonder if he finds out. Yeah, because he's gonna find out that I'm Life Orb. Oh, revealing the Life Orb might not be that safe. Oh, but he goes for Glacial Lens. That's really good. Okay, I reveal Leftovers. And he reveals Reflect. The good thing is, he does not have a light clay, so the Reflect can only last 5 turns. But then again, I didn't bring any physical mons, so... Okay, Steelix is good here. So we... Baby Doll Eyes. into the Steelix and we Steel Spike into the Calyrex, because this will boost my defense even more against the Steelix. Yeah. Then, well, let's see if he adjusts in game 2 and he figures out that I'm a special Solgaleo. So in this game, I'm going to try my best not to reveal that I'm special. So I might have to use Latios in the back to clean up the game. It might be a bit worrying if the Steelix goes for the max Steel Spike. Sorry, max Quick, because that will help it resist Latios' attacks. So I'm expecting the weakness policy on Steelix. Let's see if he has a way to activate it. This is a Great Ball, shiny in a Great Ball. Okay, that's a Calyrex. That's okay. Does he go for Iron Defense on the Steelix? Okay, let's see how much I can do into a Calyrex. Yeah, I think Baby Doll Eyes into Calyrex might be safer. Umbreon's at +1, so I should be able to take this hit well. Alright, this is a clean 3 kill, so that's good. I don't think I should go for a foul play because he has his reflect up. I have to remember that. Does he go for max quick? Yeah, he goes for Steel Spike. Okay, let me see. He's doing the body press strat. Yeah. So now Steelix is at +1 and his defense is very high. So we expect body press. And I think that's a smart strike. Nah, that doesn't make sense. There's a crit on the gyro ball. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. He should go for the body press there. Well, this is my last turn of Solgaleo's Dynamax, so I want to... I think Flash Cannon can pick up the Calyrex, so I'm calling the max guard. I might want to keep him honest and go for... I might have wanted to go for the... Okay, I called the max guard correct, that is good. Okay, Lapras is his last mon and that's a bit strange. Because he should have committed to the... He should have committed to the Trick Room. So it's a bit strange that he did not. Umbreon's going to keep recovering. So now I have 3 max Steel Spike up. So if Swede is lucky, then a crit might win him the game. So I think I don't mind revealing special Solgaleo. Should I? Let's check how many turns of Reflect are left. 2. I don't want to reveal my special Solgaleo just yet, so let me protect it. Then this way I won't take as much life orb damage as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard to not reveal that I'm special. So okay, he misses the Hydro Pump. And he goes for max quick. Okay, that's useful. So in this case, I think I'll go for the foul play onto... maybe not, because I lowered his attack. Yeah. Okay, having the special defense on Lapras is not very good. Yeah, because my best way of dealing damage would be Latios in the back. Okay, let's double into the Calyrex then. So we do have to reveal that we are special. because I really want to stop Trick Room. Well, if Rex has ally switch, then I'll just give it to him. But he has already revealed Smart Strike, then High Horsepower, Smart Strike, High Horsepower, so it should be Trick Room, and Glacial Lens. Yeah. Okay, going for power play is okay. Okay. Look at that! It's a special attack onto a Steelix. That's because Steelix, the special defense is very low. The Hydro Pump's not doing a lot. Foul play is some good damage. So the thing is, I'm not worried about the Steelix at all. So I believe I should double into the Lapras. Yeah, this is good because he switched out Rex with the quick boost. So Latios will be able to take out Rex. Then Umbreon, the Lapras will be the bigger issue. So let's target into the Lapras now. Oh, I forgot to PP up my moves. So I only have 5 Flash Cannons left. Yeah, okay. Because we have the speed control, he doesn't have Trick Room up. So all we do is press damage. Yeah, but now I reveal that I have special Solgaleo. So he might play differently next time because he wasted one move on the Reflect from Morgrem, and Morgrem just went down like that, even with the Eviolite. So now I will always attack the Calyrex and Baby Doll Eyes into Steelix. This is just in case the Trick Room goes up. And the battle was cancelled. He does not want to reveal any more moves, which is a bit strange, but I guess he does not want to allow me to activate Steelix Weakness Policy, perhaps. We don't know what the item on Lapras is, so that might be a bit strange. Will he Dynamax Lapras now? That's the question. Okay, I feel that if he knows that I'm special, then there's a chance he might just go for the light screen. So bringing Hitmonlee to stop the light screen might work. Yeah. So I'll bring Latios and Umbreon in the back. So this is still game 2, and I think we have still room to play around with. The thing is that both Gourgeist and Hitmonlee go down very fast, so maybe giving it a defense boost would help. Yeah. He doesn't have good switch-ins to Max Steel Spike, except for Incineroar. So I might have to make a call in game 1. So Lapras only revealed Hydro Pump. Steelix only revealed Gyro Ball. I think he is doing very well to conserve information. I am very curious to know how he wants to activate Steelix's Weakness Policy. Okay, let's lock it in. Okay, and see how things go. So I don't know why he didn't bring the Landorus Eye, because that would do a lot of damage to Solgaleo. And he can even prepare a special Landorus with Earth Power, you know, to have a special Max Quick. Okay, here we see Calyrex and Morgan again. And the thing is, he still doesn't know that my Sash is on my stash is on Gorgeist, so I feel that Fake Out and Steel Spike would be a very safe play into the Morgrome, just to eliminate screens and boost my defenses. Then if the Hitmonlee goes down, then Umbreon can come in and Baby Doll Ice to neuter all his physical attackers. So if he brings Lapras in the back, then I think I'll go for the Yawn from Umbreon. Umbreon is naturally faster than... Okay, is that an Incineroar? Cause... okay, that's a good play, because he's preserving his screens. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And at the same time, he staggers his Dynamax, so I think that's a good play on his end. So maybe in game 3, I would want to target the Calyrex instead. Yeah. Sacking Pheromosa like that, it's a bit questionable, because like he should have Morgrome in the back. Like, and the question is, who is his last man? I expect it to be Swede. Yeah. Alright, we have enough turns of Trick Room to play with. Question is, will he Dynamax expecting my White Guard? Okay, Lapras. Do I want to preserve my screens? That's the question. That's a good idea, setting up screens. Alright, I'm just gonna go for the White Guard because it's okay if Hitmonlee goes down. I will try my best to stall out the screens. And I'm going to go for the kill onto the Calyrex if he does not Dynamax the Calyrex. Man, he might go for Blizzard and fish for freezes. Okay, so the question is, who is he Dynamaxing? Yeah, this is a Water Ball, so this will be Lapras. So will he click Glacial Lens? And I believe Hitmonlee can survive Resonance, because we did not see Life Orb on the Lapras. It's so funny seeing Hitmonlee go for White Guard. Alright, he goes for the IL Power, he's gonna try and deal damage. Then he gets his Resonance out. Okay. So he's aware of the White Guard. That's good recognition on his part. So yeah, Hitmonlee has a very high special defense stat, so he's not doing much. Okay, in this case, all we need to do is stall out Lapras' Dynamax and ooh, that was so close. Okay. Do we worry about this? Let's give Umbreon a boost. What if Lapras has the weakness policy? Do I want to risk it? Do I have enough turns? And then with the Morgrome in the back, that might be a bit scary. Okay, I'm gonna risk it, and I'm gonna finally reveal Max Rockfall to do good damage into the Lapras, and at the same time chip Calyrex down. Having Hitmonlee in the back, coming in after Trick Room and Brick Breaking might help a lot. So if it's not weakness policy, then we will have to expect light play on the Lapras. We go for Heavy Slam into a Hitmonlee. Okay, that's not Smart Strike, that's Heavy Slam. Yes, he's not that heavy actually. So Max Geyser is okay, because he wants to boost his next Max Geyser. But Solgaleo with the Max HP seems to be taking it very well. I know I can't take another Max Geyser. Oh, but I turned off the weather. That's cool. I didn't preempt that. Okay, let's see if he has a weakness policy. I changed the weather and nothing proc, so we can expect. Wait, Umbreon is slower than Calyrex. Do you guys see that? That's so weird. I can foul play into the Umbreon, into the Calyrex. Alright, now I have a very safe Yawn into Lapras and Protect because the Morgrem cannot fake me out. Yeah. So I think we should have this game locked up if we bring in Hitmonlee and Latios at the same time. Yeah, so this will be I will definitely Protect here and Yawn the Lapras. So let's double check. 2 more turns of Trick Room. Yeah, let's Protect. And I can even switch out into Latios because I don't expect a Freeze Dry into the Solgaleo slot. Okay, so look at that. Why is Umbreon slower than a Lapras? It doesn't make sense. If he wants to go Trick Room, he should commit to 0 speed mons. Umbreon outspeeding Calyrex is very strange in Trick Room. Oh, interesting. Now he reviews Foul Play. Okay, in this case, I should let Solgaleo go down because the Hitmonlee would do enough damage. So I'm gonna preempt this and go for the Fake Tears onto the Lapras, and then I'll go for a double Protect. If I get it, I get it. And if not, that's fine. I might be able to survive this foul play as well. Ooh, it'll be quite a big brain play if I Baby Doll Ice my own Solgaleo. Nah, I can't drop its attack. Yeah. So if I get it, I get it. If not, it's fine. Then I get a free switch into either Hitmonlee or Latios. Yeah, I don't get it, that's fine. It's a bit strange. So does he want to take out the Umbreon then? Alright. That doesn't make sense. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I understand why. He does not want his Lapras to go to sleep. Well, he's dealing with dice rolls now, so I don't think that's very good for him. Okay, this will be tricky because he will start Thunder Waving everyone and going for Hex. So I will go for the Yawn into Morgrem. Expecting the Thunder Wave here. Then if Umbreon goes down, I get a free Fake Out and I can do good damage into the Lapras now. This is a very tricky endgame. I'm not sure if Latios can survive a lot of stuff. So once Morgrem is shut down and Morgrem goes to sleep, then I can use Hitmonlee to break his screens. Because we are expecting Light Play here. So that's the Thunder Wave. So he goes for a Foul Play into a Umbreon. Doubling into the Umbreon. Wow, that would be the best case scenario, actually. Lapras gets paralyzed. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Umbreon to go down. I need to keep Latios safe, so I'm gonna switch Hitmonlee back in to take the Thunder Wave or even the Foul Play. Yeah, so going for multiple fake tears here will ensure that I do good damage over the screens. Yeah, that means I don't really have to worry about screens to take it out. It goes for the Ice Beam into the Latios slot, that's fine. And now Morgrem goes to sleep. So now I'm gonna attack the Lapras. Maybe with Mystical Fire. That's good. And then I spam Fake Tears onto the Morgrem. And I think, do I want to stall out the rain? No, I don't have enough turns, so let's just pray that the Ice Beam does not freeze, so I don't jinx myself. But even so, we can still go on to a game 3. Mystical Fire will help to lower Lapras' special attack even more. Then if he goes for the Ice Beam and procs my weakness policy, then I think this will be a very good scenario for me. Wow, that does really good damage, even through the screens. Morgrem went for Foul Play, because he did not go for a Prankster move. Yeah. And let's see if he connects with the Ice Beam. Please, 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 no crits, no freezes, please. Okay, if it procs, that means there's no freeze. Alright, so we're good. Now we're good. The rain has stopped, so all I need to do is spam Fake Tears onto the Morgrem, and I think Mystical Fire should be the best play onto Lapras. Foul Play won't do enough damage. Do I go for the Draco? No, I think based on the damage just now, we should do fine. Alright, he goes for the Protect. He's switching for the first turn Wake on Morgrem. Does he get it? He does not. Going for the Foul Play will be bad. Yeah, okay, we're lucky. So we're lucky that he stays asleep. This might be an Umbreon versus Morgrem endgame. I think okay, the Aurora Veil has stopped. Alright, we attack the Morgrem now. He has to double into the Lapras. Sorry, the Latios to kill it. And this is very tricky. I can't Draco a Morgrem, so Mystical Fire is my strongest attack. Okay, if he tries for the double protect but doesn't get it. But now the Morgrem is the bigger threat. Wow! Damn! Okay! Wow! I didn't expect the Mystical Fire to do so much. I mean, granted it's a -4 Morgrem with Evian Light, so maybe he prepared physically defensive Morgrem. So this should be game. Mystical Fire is always safe. I don't want to miss my Draco Meteor. Yeah. So I think going for Thunder Wave on himself, I think that's creative, but it might have beat him in the butt because he lost crucial turns of when Lapras can press attack, but it did not. So GG's to Swede, and yeah, good game, and I think very interesting prep, but I think I might have used special Solgaleo to surprise him. Alright, so that was the match. Overall, I felt that Swede might have invested too much in the physical defense side of his mons, and instead of the special defense, and that really paved the way for special Solgaleo. And that goes to show the prep work that you might need to put in for Draft League and how creative you can get with your teams. So my team actually does look very physically offensive on paper, with my Gmax Cinderace and my Regigigas. And Latios on my team seems to want to just go for Simple Beam onto Regigigas or the Bulldoze into a Weakness Policy Solgaleo. But in actual fact, Latios is a very fast and especially offensive attacker. So that in game 1, Swede also told me that he timed out on turn 1. So instead of going for Trick Room, the Calyrex Ice went for its first move, which was Glacial Lens, and then that put me in a very commanding position because I got the speed control that I wanted. He didn't get Trick Room up, and Solgaleo was the fastest thing on the field. So in game 2, I made a very crucial mistake. I should have targeted the Morgrem instead of the Lapras because the Morgrem was the bigger threat with foul play. So if the Morgrem didn't take 2 turns of sleep and went for foul play into my +2 attack Latios because of weakness policy, right? Then Latios would have easily went down, then it will be Umbreon against the world doing like negligible foul plays into both Lapras and Morgrem, and that might force a game 3, which was quite scary. But we managed to win the game, and now the Santa Cruz Sandshrewz are 3-0, and we did not bring Regigigas for 3 weeks. So going forward, I think hopefully the matchup will favor Regigigas, and I might be able to showcase its power. Yeah, but you know what it is. For 3 weeks, Regigigas was benched. So sad. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my highlight show, and see you next week with our week 4 match. Bye!